Alright, let's begin with exercise 1.1. This is all about fixed base method, chain base method, and average of 2 or 3 years. Alright, question number 1. You see, the average daily wage in rupees from 2008 to 2015 is given. 2008 rupees 275, 2015 rupees 345. You want to find the index number for all the years individually by 3 different methods: by fixed base method, by chain base method, and by average of 3 years. Average of 3 years is 2011, 2012, and 2013. Now I worked out the average. 2011, 293, 297, 313 divided by 3, you get 301. So P0 will be 301. Fixed base method, the year is 2008. Therefore, value of P0 will be 275. In the chain based method, of course, it is the preceding year. So the value of P0 will be different. But let's take here. Here the formula will be the same. Remember, the formula is always I is equal to P0, the P1 upon P0 into 100. Alright? Where P0 is the base year. Here P0 is the base year, the value in the base year, and P1 value in the current year. So in this case it will be 275 upon 275 into 100 and that will be 100%. Similarly here it will be 284 upon 275 into 100. Here 289 upon 275. Remember, 275 is constant because it is the base year. The value does not change. 293 upon 275 into 100. Similarly, 297 upon 275 into 100. The value does not change. 313 upon 275 into 100. 328 upon 275 into 100. And finally 345 upon 275 into 100. We get different values. Here in the chain based method, again, you see, in the chain based method it is the preceding year. 275 upon the preceding year. The preceding year is not given, so we always take it as 100. This is 100%. And then it changes. You see, 280. This is 284 upon the preceding year. 275 into 100. Then this is 289. 289 upon the preceding year. 284 into 100. Then this is 293 upon 289. 293 upon 289 into 100. And this is 297 upon 293. 297 upon 293 into 100. 313 upon 297 into 100. 328 preceding year is 297 into 100. Preceding year is 313 into 100, and then 345 upon 328 into 100. All of them will be in percentage. And for average of 3 years, P0 value is 301. So this is the one which I have calculated, and therefore it will be 275 upon 301, then 284 upon 301, then 289 upon 301, then 293 upon 301, then 297 upon 301, 313 upon 301, 328 upon 301, and 345 upon 301. Of course, multiplied with 100, multiplied with 100, multiplied with 100 power into 100, into 100, and into 100, and whatever value you get. Alright, these values of course would show slight differences. There would be slight differences in the values, but I'm just going to show it to you quickly. For example, here 284 upon 275, 284 divided by 275 is equal to, then you multiply it by 100, 284 divided by 275, and then multiply with 100, and you get 103.27. 103.27. Keep on doing this, and in the same way 345 divided by 275 multiplied with 100, and you get 125.45. 125.45%. Similarly here also, okay, you get 284 upon 275 into 100. This would be the same, 103.27, but this would now change. 289 upon 284 divided by 284 multiplied with 100, and you get 101.76. 101.76%. If you do it here, for example, 289 divided by 275 and multiplied with 100, and you get 105.09. 105.09. You can see there is a difference. Okay, in the chain-based method and the fixed-based method. Similarly here, 345 upon 328, 345 upon 328, and multiply with 100, and you get 105.18. 105.18. You can see the difference in there. Okay. Similarly here, 275 divided by 301 into 100, and you get 91.36. Similarly, 284 divided by 301 is equal to 284 divided by 301, 94.35. 94.35%. And in the same way here, 345 divided by 301, and you get 114.61. 114.61%. You can see the values keep changing. The values change because the base year is changing. Here the base year is 275, here the base year is 301, and here the base year is the preceding year. So obviously there are going to be some changes. Here this is the average of 3 years. Which are those 3 years? 211, 2012, 2030. Take their values, divide it by 3, you get the average figure. So the average figure is 301. And this way you can solve any of them. Index numbers for various years, for each individual year, by fixed base method, by chain base method, and average of 3 years. By chain base method, of course, P0 would be preceding year, the value of the preceding year. This is where the difference is. So one has to be careful. Alright. Now let's see question number 2. Question number 2 is also similar to question number 1. And if you look at question number 2 again on page number 15, from the following data about the retail price of sugar in city, find the index number of sugar, or price of sugar by fixed base method, taking 2008 as the fixed base, the chain base method, and then the average of 2 years, 2009 and 2010. It is similar to this exact, and therefore I am not doing it. I will do the third one, which is slightly different. Alright, so let's do the third one now. In this third one, we are asked to find the general index number of 3 items, okay, that is wheat, rice and sugar, and we will do exactly that. In the third one, You got item, and here item is wheat, then rice, and then sugar, and the years are 2011, 2012, 2013, 2014, and 2015. These are the different years, and you can see the values are given. For wheat, it is 18. Now we are going to do it by the fixed base method. Okay, so let us see. By the fixed base method, you want to take the 2011 as the fixed base. So 18 for wheat, it is 18 is the base. So 18 upon 18 into 100. See, 18 upon 18 into 100, and this is going to be 100%. Similarly, this is also going to be 100%. This is also going to be 100%. Then the 2012 1850 upon 18 into 100. Okay. Then 1890 upon 18 into 100. Finally 19 upon 18 into 100. And then 19.50 upon 18 into 100. And for rice, 30 is the base. So you got 36 upon 30. 36 upon 30 into 100. After that, 38 upon 36. 38 upon 30 into 100. After 38, you got 38 again. 38 upon 30 into 100, and then 39 upon 30 into 100. Remember, this is the fixed base method, and 2011 is the fixed base. This is P0, the value of P0. And for sugar, 31 upon 30 into 100. After that, 32 upon 30 into 100, then 34 upon 30 into 100, and then 36 upon 30 into 100. This will give you the values of each index number separately. So let us see the first one. This is all 100 of course, and then you can add it up here, total, and then the general index number. The general index number of all the items put together. Alright, so the total of these obviously will be 300. Okay, and the general index number will be 300 upon there are how many items? 1, 2, and 3. So n is equal to 3 here. Remember, n is equal to 3, and you get 100 again. Then after that, here, okay, let's see, 1850, that is 1850 divided by 18 is equal to 102.77. Then 3600 divided by 30 is equal to 120. This should be in percentage. Then 3100 divided by 30 is equal to 103.33. I am taking up to 2 decimal places, so I get 102.77, 102.77 plus 120 plus 103.33, and that gives me 326.1, and then 326.1 divided by 3. If you divide this by 3, you get 108.7. 108.7. is the general index number for all three items in the year 2012. Now in the same way, 1890 divided by 18 is equal to 105. Then 3800 divided by 30 gives you 126.66. 126.67 I'm taking the 2 decimal places. And then 3200 divided by 30 gives me 106.67. 106.67. So I get 105 plus 126.67 plus 106.67, and that gives me a total of 338. 338.34, and 338.34 divided by 3, divide this by 3 and you get 112.78. The same thing here, 1900 divided by 18 and you get 105.55. 3800 divided by 30 is equal to 126.67. Then 3400 divided by 30, 113.33. Everything is in percentage. Alright, because we are already multiplying in percentage, that's why this is in percentage. And this is of course the total of all the percentages. So now 105.55 plus 126.67 plus 113.33 gives me a total of 345.55. 345.55 divided by 3, because there are 3 items, and when you divide by 3 you get 115.18. Then same thing here, 1950, okay, 1950 divided by 18 is equal to 108.33. 3900 divided by 30 is equal to 130, exactly 130. And then 3600 divided by 30 is equal to 120. So if you add 108.33 plus 130 plus 120 gives you 358.33, and 358.33 divided by 3, when you divide it by 3 you get 119.44. Alright, so have a look at this image. You can see what is given here. We are given year and we are given items. We got 3 items. Week, okay, you can separate it if you want to separate it by making a line out here. Alright, so week, just to make it a little bit near. Okay. Alright, so we got item, wheat, rice, sugar in year 2011, 2012, 2013, 2014, 2015. You want to find the general index number of all these 3 items, 1, 2 and 3 for every single year from 2011, 12, 13, 14, 15. For example, if this is 100% and this is 119.44, then what is the increase in price? Therefore, increase in the price of the three items in 2015 compared to 2011 is equal to 119.44 minus 100. 119.44% minus 100%, and this gives you 19.44% increase. Now you can see that if you ever look at it carefully, that the value of P0, okay, because it's fixed base method, the value of P0 is 2011. Now if you want to do the same thing by the chain based method, then in this case the value of P0 will keep changing. It will be previous year. Okay, for example, here it is 18, this will be 100%, but this will also be the same, but this will change because it is 1890 upon the previous year. The previous year is 1850. Then this will become 19 upon the previous year, 1890, and then 1950 upon previous year, 90, and so on. So in the chain based method, the bottom will change. That's all. The bottom will change, and there will be a slight change in this also. Now you can see that this is not so difficult. Okay, then let's discuss number 4. There's question number 4 also. The price of 5 fuel related items in 2 years 2012 and 2014 are as follows. Calculate the general index number for 5 fuel items by taking the year 2012 as the base year and state the overall increase in the price of the fuel items. Now there are electricity, gas, matchbox, kerosene and wood. Now let's try this one out, because this is, although it's the same, there is almost no difference at all, but let's try this out. Alright, number 4. Item, okay. Item, first one is item, then we have got unit. Let's write this first. Electricity, gas. Then we have got gas. After gas, matchbox. Matchbox. After matchbox, kerosene. After kerosene, wood. Alright, let's find out this. Then we have total and we have got general index number. Alright, so first let's find out. Unit. Electricity is measured in units. Then cylinder. This is not so important. Cylinder, box, matchboxes. Kerosene is measured in liters and wood is measured in kilograms. Alright, now price in 2012. In rupees. Let us take this as fixed year 2012 and price in 2014 in rupees. Let's take this as P1. Alright, so you got P0 and P1 and you want to find the overall increase in price of fuel items. Alright, now 345, this is 345, 1, then 15 and 12, and in 2014 it is 3.5, 370, 1.5, 1 rupee and 50 paise, 20, and then 15 rupees. Alright, so if I want to show how this has increased, the increase in prices, all I have to do is find the index number. So what I do here is find price relative. Price relative, which is actually P1 upon P0. Okay? And then here I find sigma P1 upon P0, the total of what? And after that, after I found out this, the general index number, of this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 items would be equal to sigma P1 upon P0 into 100 upon n, where n is equal to 5. Okay, n is equal to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 items. So this will give you upon 5 into 100. Now let us find out this. So for this you have to find out 3 upon 3.5, rather 3.5 upon 3, then 370 upon 345, then 1.50 upon 1.00, then 20 upon 15 and 15 upon 12. Now I am going to use the calculator just to make it very quick. 3.5 upon 3 divided by 3 is equal to 0.1166. 0.1166. I am taking 4 decimal places. 370 divided by 345 is equal to 1.0724. 1.0724. Then 1.5 divided by 1 would be 1.5. Would be 1.500. Okay, up to 4 decimal places if you want. Then 20 upon 15. 20 divided by 15 would be equal to 1.333. And then 15 divided by 12. 15 divided by 12 gives me 1.25. Alright, now let's add them up. 0.1166 plus 1.0724 plus 1.5 plus 1.33 plus 1.25. Alright, that gives me 5.27. 5.2723. 5.2723. So this is 5.2723, and 5.2723 multiplied by 20 will give you 105.446. 105.446. This is the index number. Alright. Now if I want to increase in price, okay, so therefore increase in price or change in price in 2014 compared to 2012 is equal to 105.446 minus 100% would give you 5.446%. This is the percentage increase in the cost of the fuel items. So you can see, unless I have made a mistake in calculation somewhere, this seems to be okay. You can see if you want to find a general index number of 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 fuel items. For then units are given. These units are important, but you will see in a later problem why the units are important. Price of 2012, price of 2014. This one is the base price, P0. This one is the current price, P1, because we are finding out in 2014 compared to 2012. So again, first find price relative. Don't write 100 here. Okay? Why? Because we are going to write it in the formula. So P1 upon P0, P1 upon P0, get the values, add it up. This is sigma, summation of all this. Then multiply it with 100, divide by the number of items. The number of items n, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So n is equal to 5, and therefore if you divide it by 2, you get 105.446%, or there is an increase of 5.446% in the price of these 5 fuel items. Alright, have a look at the video once again. You can pause it or you can rewind it, fast forward it, you can see it in bits and pieces. But by all means, see it and practice it once. Write it in your notebook, see that you can do it. If you have a problem, ask me once again. Okay? Have a nice day.